Maddie. I'm so happy you're here.
I know.
In my home.
You're warm.
Oh, thanks.
So good.
Thank you.
We're at your house.
Yeah. What do you think?
I love it.
With all my planties?
Yes. Do they have names?
Kind of. I name them
Sometimes?
after the people that gave them to me. Or
Is there one named after me?
I don't think you gave me any of these.
Is there one named after my dad or my mom?
Yeah, I guess that could be Roger or Helen over there.
Oh, man. Looking rough.
Yeah. But yes, we've done a lot of work to the house. We love her. She's tiny, but mighty and cozy.
Not like a tiny home, though.
No, but she's small.
Well, she's just the right size.
She has one bathroom.
That's hard.
That's not fun. Yeah.
I remember when you first said that, y'all were getting one. I think we were going on a bus to go on a barge for 4th of July.
Okay.
Remember this? And y'all were just buying this house, and I was like, "What do you do if you have to get ready? If you have to get ready and you go to the bathroom at the same time?"
I know. Yeah.
And you're like, "We just take turns. We work it out."
I know. It's there's some holding breath that happens, but especially I don't know what it is with men in the bathroom.
Cute topic.
Yeah, not a cute topic, but
yeah.
they really be doing things in there,
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Yeah. How do you want to start? How we met? Do people need to know things about us?
Yeah, probably. But I do like to start off with just taking a deep breath together.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just
some meditation.
Breathe in, because sometimes we have this nervous energy, right? Or at least I get nervous at the beginning sometimes.
I feel like I'm not nervous around you. It feels...
And we're at your house. That's probably helpful.
Yeah. It feels... There's good vibes.
Okay.
But we should still do it to breathe into the energy.
Okay.
Are you nervous?
No.
This is your 4th one, right?
Lucky number 4.
That's me.
That's you.
444, always my angel number.
Yeah. 24.
424. I feel like for government purposes, you can probably figure out the last one, but...
Oh, I thought you were going to say, don't say...
The year?
Don't say all the things for the people to
Should I just say my social security number on there?
What's your credit card number?
44444. Call the 4s.
Call
That's
4444 for the law attorneys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, let's take a deep breath.
Okay, are you going to lead me?
Yeah. Okay, ready? Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. Yeah, I guess we weren't that nervous.
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you nervous?
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
Being in my house.
Yeah, we're at your house. So that's always fun.
Yeah. Well, we also live together for...
You and me.
Yeah.
You and I lived together.
How many years? 3?
For 3 years. In college. Sharing a bedroom.
In the same room.
Not just living together.
Yeah.
Doing the most.
Yeah. One half of the bedroom was Natalie's and the other half was my mess.
But it never bothered me, or was never
That's good.
It was never a thing. So I was as long as I have my space.
Yeah.
As long as I can make my own bed in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, think as I've aged, I'm less of a mess now, which is good.
Totally. Definitely.
But I do still need one messy space to just throw all my shit in.
Where is it?
My room.
Okay.
And by my room,
you mean your office?
Yeah. Okay. We have 3 bedrooms, one that Jake and I sleep in, and then we each
sleeping room.
Yeah, and then we each have our own room as well. That's our
so
office.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And by his is his office and the guest room, and mine is just my closet, essentially, with all my shit. Can I cuss? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
It's okay. I think if it's an aggressive cuss, I will beep it.
Okay. I'll hold my tongue.
No.
That wasn't aggressive.
It was not aggressive. I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, that's probably not good, right?
What?
That we're so unaccustomed to it.
I think it's fine, except for when I was hanging out with my friend who has kids, and they'll cuss in front of the kid or the toddler.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm like,
wait, they cuss in front of their kid?
Not on purpose, just talking to me, like that. But I'm the kid is in earshot.
I feel like that's gonna happen.
Totally normal.
Yeah.
Totally so normal.
Yeah, totally. For sure.
Poppy.
What?
Olipop?
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's not soda. Is it soda?
It's a different kind of soda.
Oh my gosh. Do you like any of those?
No, because they have prebiotic, fiber in them.
Yeah.
And I'm a stomach problem girly, and...
Nutrition major.
Yes, but the prebiotics, which are just fiber, I'm supposed to do a low fiber diet because my body doesn't break down things.
Those are high fiber sodas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got in trouble for having too much fiber?
I get in trouble for having too much fiber. I think it's probably good for people that need fiber in their diets, but I've actually been doing a lot of research recently on like the interconnectedness of some of my ailments.
Okay.
There's this, the Stranger Things kid,
Which one?
Gaten,
Which one's that?
the one that has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
I don't know what language
Without
you're
the
speaking.
teeth. I can't even remember.
Oh, the little boy with the hat.
Yeah.
Okay. With the teeth. That's how.
Right.
I don't know his name either.
Well, you know how I have fake teeth. I don't know if
But they don't. I feel like, isn't it just one?
Well, it's two.
Okay.
But
these are all related.
Yes, like the disease, or I guess it's not a disease. It's a disorder, syndrome that he has.
Okay.
I think I might have it.
Is there anything that the Stranger Things kid talks about? Does he ever talk about struggles or problems?
I don't know. But you know who talks about it too is Jamila Jamil.
Oh, yeah.
She also has it.
Oh.
So you're more prone to bruising. It's important to get diagnosed. Cool. She's so cool,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Her like body positivity. I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really interesting,
She's
right?
Really, yeah. When did you learn that?
I think I just got fed stuff on like
with TikTok's algorithms.
Yeah, because I try to
get off TikTok.
Yeah.
But you do reels?
Yeah.
People have such a stigma against TikTok.
It's not the stigma against TikTok. It's like I feel like I have a full-blown phone addiction.
Yeah.
That's
natural.
Yeah. In the 21st century. Yeah. Like I do think there was a period of time where I did not, but now I do.
Like in college.
Yeah.
We were like going out and partying. We weren't addicted to our phones.
Right. And now I'm fully addicted.
Because you have the time to?
I think because corporations design their apps to make you addicted.
Yeah.
And I don't have an addictive personality.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have like limits on your?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I also asked Jake if he'd be interested in like a no phone day once a month.
Oh, once a month? That's it?
Yeah.
You could do more than that.
We'll start at once a month, right? Well, he doesn't want to do.
You could do what? He said no?
He is open to once a month.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder why he would say. I would say like.
Because he gets a lot of enjoyment. Like he feels like his phone is a tool for learning.
I feel like y'all are both such natural like outdoor people that a no phone day would be like hardly noticed.
Yeah, I feel like we could easily do it.
Yeah, we'd probably do it without even realizing it.
But I feel like that's just like a good place to start. Like, I'm gonna cover up my toes. A good place to start cleansing from social media.
Yeah,
I think there's benefits, right? It is a tool for learning.
Yeah,
it's a tool to connect with people. I learned about that I might have this syndrome. Like I'm learning about myself.
Yeah, and like it kind of makes me think of like back when we started on Facebook.
Yeah.
And like you're like, oh, there's groups for that. Like there's like a place for me. Like, everyone has like
for sure
a place where you can fit in and feel like, oh, I'm not alone.
Absolutely. Yeah, you find like-minded people.
Yeah.
But I think it works both ways, right? Like you could also feel really isolated or
like comparison wise.
Yeah.
Like people being like, I'm not as good as this person, or I don't look like this person.
Or like the homogenous culture effect.
Excuse me?
So there's like this.
Oh, like no diversification?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like cities and states or countries like all used to have very unique identities because even like us both growing up in Texas, we still had very different experiences because of the the subcultures.
Yes.
Whereas now there's like not as much of that because
we have cars.
The freedom of information and flow of the internet.
Smart.
Like, did you all used to like make up slang in like high school or something?
Do you have an example?
No.
Okay, if you think of one, let me know.
I don't know, but
maybe.
Like you and your friends in like middle school would like come up with a word and that was like your new word, like a secret code word or like.
It sounds maybe familiar. Like short term, very short term.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like
gruel.
Yeah. Like kids with the online information sharing.
Yeah.
Like your
like
word.
All the kids like being like Skibbity toilet and like.
Yeah, or chuggy is like a big one.
Yeah. All the like words that now we're old and we don't know all the slang.
Yeah. Your made up word could go across the country and like go viral in seconds. Think of like how crazy it is to have all the information you could ever want at your fingertips.
It's the craziest thing. It like that's what like is so scary in life.
Yeah.
That you can doom scroll.
Yeah.
As an infant.
For sure. Yeah. Which is why I want to reduce screen time. But yeah, as a kid, like if I could watch my favorite show on my mom's phone or I could go run around the park, like what am I going to pick? I mean, you want them to pick the park, but
yeah,
you don't like they don't know that that's the better choice.
Yeah. Unless like the parents are the ones that are like, this is making like a good behavior. Like if the parents are off their phones more, doing more physical activity, then it would make the kid want to get involved.
Yeah. Yeah, which is also why I want to phone cleanse in some capacity.
Yeah. Did anything like inspire that?
No, just like the feeling of like being on my phone all the time.
Yeah. I definitely get phone pinky.
Yeah, that's why I got the pop socket, because then I'll get phone ring finger instead.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's important, like, to exist in this dimension instead of the phone dimension. Do you know what I mean?
Be present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, when I watch so much Black Mirror. I feel like when we're 80, 90 years old, we'll be like comatose and have like VR glasses on, and we'll be able to like exist in that dimension at that time. And like, there's no way that I can consume all of the media that I ever want to consume in my lifetime. Like, there's always more shows and always more videos and always more everything. But there's not more like nature, and like I want to go out and explore the stuff that isn't always at my fingertips.
Like,
or that maybe I won't. Okay, so my grandma's turning 99 next month. Yay! And I asked her, what do you wish?
This is good.
Yeah,
this is good.
What do you like? What's your advice for like living a long, healthy life? Or like, she always says the secret to a long life is walking every day. So she did that every day. But I'm like, what do you wish that you could do right now? And she said, I wish that I could just easily go places. Like, at that age, you can't just go on a trip, or even like, she never learned how to drive. She grew up in New York, so like she didn't need to. But like,
where does she live now?
El Paso.
Okay.
She's grateful that she was able to just like be able to walk out her door and go somewhere, and that she can't really do that now. And that's so crazy, right? Like, she can obviously sit and like, she texts me, like, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But she can't just
like see and grab a phone and like.
So we'll be able to do that forever, but we can't go out and explore forever.
Mobility.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. That is weirdly what Alex said on my third podcast episode. Was like, the thing that she wanted was to be able to be in a walkable city.
Oh, me too.
To be able to like, you can just go outside and not be like 10 minutes from something, where you can like have access to.
For sure. That is also my dream, to be in a walkable city.
And like disgusting.
I'm just gonna get political if I start talking more about that.
No. Like in disgusting like Hollywood, you can like walk around.
Yeah.
And stuff,
Texas is built for cars, and that was a decision that they made like years and years and years and years ago.
I feel like I never got to introduce you.
Oh, do you want to do that?
Sure, whatever.
Go for it.
This is Madison Bailey.
Yeah.
Not Hawkins.
Whatever.
Yeah. Would it ever be Hawkins?
I feel like a strong identity to Madison Bailey.
Yeah.
But the problem is now there's like a million Madison Baileys.
Yeah, you're like a model.
Or like in Outer Banks or something.
Oh, okay.
But it is nice, like if you Google me, you're not going to find shit anymore.
That's good.
You used to be able to find shit. Oh, now I'm saying cuss words repeatedly.
It's okay. It's fine.
But yeah, you used to be able to Google my name and find
You.
Miss El Paso.
Ah, yes. With their pictures.
Oh yeah, there's like a whole article.
I wonder if you Googled Madison Marie Bailey, Miss Teen El Paso.
I think if you just do Madison Bailey, El Paso, enough stuff will pop up.
Man. Blonde pictures?
No, I think I'm brunette.
Okay. Swimsuit pictures?
Probably.
How fun.
Which is kind of weird because I'm like 16.
I know. Isn't that strange?
Yeah. It's kind of gross.
It's a very strange concept.
I do have the sash and the crown. And they're in Las Cruces, though.
Okay. This is like getting robbed or burning down. You're like, let's take my
I would not go back for that. That's getting burned.
Well, that's fun to Google you and find that.
Sure. I feel like I don't identify with that person anymore.
How many years has it been?
Like 15 almost?
Yeah.
It's 14, weird. Something like that.
It was, I guess, yesterday was my 10-year college graduation.
Oh my god. Should you have a reunion?
For college? I'm doing it right now!
Yeah. Wow. So we haven't lived together in over 10 years. And we met in 2012.
2012. Yeah. So we go back to 2012. I remember it was like the sweetheart sleepover. And we had these little rings.
That was so fun.
And I was
in that bank?
Yeah. That was so strange. I don't know how any of there were these little like plastic rings that we must have got at like maybe it was like the sweetheart bowling or like pinky rings.
Is that when you would say we were friends?
And I was like, this girl and me, we're going far.
Really? That's like when you knew?
Yeah, I knew there was like something in you that was like, we're going to like ride the same path.
Oh, yeah. That's cute.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we had to decide to live together pretty early on.
Super early on. And it was like, oh, I need a roommate. And you're like, I need a roommate. And we're like, okay, but I have to share a room. And we're like, okay, but I have to share a room. And we're like, okay, perfect.
Yeah. And then our other roommates also shared a room. We had a 2-bedroom apartment, 2 bed, 2 bath, but 4 people living there.
Yeah. But it was college and it was like set up.
Yeah, it was good.
Did we have 2 sinks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we did.
And a hedgehog.
I remember our bathroom flooded. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was bad.
And a hedgehog. Prickly pear.
Prickly pear.
What a cutie.
Whenever I think of a hedgehog, I think of you, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
R.I.P. Prickly pear.
I know. Rest in peace. I just remember that we wanted a hedgehog and we looked on Craigslist and
where you get all the best pets.
We weren't going to tell our roommates. We were just gonna go get him. And we're like, wait, what if we get Craigslist killed? Like, it was the time of the Craigslist killer.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, we should probably text them that we're going to go meet someone from
Did Craigslist. We tell them we were going to go get a hedgehog, or did we just say we're meeting up with the Craigslist killer?
I don't remember, but I know we were sus.
Yeah, we were. Because we're like, no one can stop us.
Yeah. I mean, we're like 19, probably.
And like, the hedgehog, we weren't going to like make it live in the common space.
Right. We're going to take care of him.
Right. So they don't need to tell us no. It's not like we were also getting like an anaconda.
Right. Yeah.
Or something scary.
Yeah. So he was like already an adult hedgehog that a family just couldn't take care of anymore. And then it
was a good like pet family.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when you said, because you said your uncle is a veterinarian.
My cousin's wife. My cousin's wife, but I think he's also, yes.
Family member.
Yes, I have family members that are in the veterinary world.
Yes. And then when he was like getting sick / dead, we're like,
okay, for the record, we had him for several years.
Yes, it was a long time.
Yeah.
Even TK got to meet him.
Yes, exactly. Like the entire time that we lived together, we had him.
And he was already a grown-up.
Yeah. And their lifespan is 3 to 7 years. And we had him, we got him as an adult, and we had him for 3 years.
Yeah. And so he gracefully passed away. And then I think after, or we were like, oh, I wonder, like.
And we buried him. We had a whole ceremony.
All of our roommates came. It was like new sets of roommates. What?
Well, there were a lot of dead critters that we had.
Oh my gosh, that was not our fault. I mean, those weren't our pets.
Those were not our pets.
There was a graveyard.
We had a roommate that would repeatedly get like gerbils.
Pet cemetery.
Yeah, and they would like one lasted like a week. I don't know. It was bad. But we were in college. I mean, people did stupid stuff. Do you remember?
Oh
I remember,
my gosh.
Do you remember that guy that swallowed a fish?
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
It was like ATO, like belly flop, or not ATO.
Thigh.
It was the one that has a pool. Maybe it was a Jewish one.
I don't know. They were all eating fish.
It was like a belly flop party where there's red Solo cups everywhere, and there was goldfish. And there was a goldfish in a red Solo cup.
Oh, I don't even remember. I can't remember.
And I think it was like
anymore.
We were joking around, or it was like
Wasn't
a dare.
KA?
Maybe that whoever had a pool, I can't remember. It was one I didn't go to that much. It was like we just went their like annual belly flop party. It was like the party. So it was like, we are going to belly flop.
Dude, that's so messed up. That's straight up animal cruelty, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's horrible. Well, there was the other fraternity, KA, that got kicked off and turned into Omicron, that had real swans. Now I'm gonna get all the frats in trouble.
I know, right?
But they had real swans at their formal, and I took pictures of it and I posted it, and they reached out to me and was like, you have to take down the pictures of the swans. Like, you can't have live swans in a frat party.
Oh my God.
And they made me take down the pictures of the swans.
Wow, that's so crazy. College was a wild time, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, what a lawless
place
where like 18 to 22-year-olds just like run around
drinking dollar beers.
Yeah, drunk constantly. Yeah. Every day of the week.
Every day of the week.
Yeah. I don't know how we graduated college, honestly, but we did it.
Yeah, it was definitely not about like school.
Yeah. I do.
Going out.
Like, as we're more mature, I wish I had
cared about school. Me too.
Yeah.
I would never want to go back to school because like I don't like studying. I am a bad test taker.
No, me neither.
But it would be cool to like learn for fun or something.
Yeah, like about something you're passionate about.
Yeah, or like take those years that we like learn something. Like I think I like history. I realized that in the last couple of years that like I actually like learning about the history.
How do you learn about it?
Like going to museums.
Yeah. YouTube's good too.
I can't really get into long form YouTube. I like TikTok.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. I did check when I was like working once. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and focus and study for like an hour, or like do a thing for an hour. And I like, it was like every 19 minutes I would like check my phone. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's the full phone addiction.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what's crazy is when I need to focus for a long period of time at work, that's when I throw Suits on and I put it on my phone. So then I can't like check my phone.
Yeah,
but I'm still using my phone. Like I'm still on it.
Yeah. Yes.
But then I have 45 minutes straight because it's I want a 45-minute episode or so of like straight focus time. Or it helps me like keep track of the time. Like, okay, I've been working for 45 minutes. I've been working for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like just straight focus.
That's good. It's productive.
Yeah.
There's like, I don't remember the name of it.
Like apps.
Or like, what's that? It's like the Paladin.
Yeah, there's a rule.
Yeah. Do you remember what it's called?
No.
Me neither. It's like, it sounds like a pasta word. It's like the Falabella method.
Yeah. Portobello.
Like, yeah, something like that.
Mushrooms. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Pomodoro.
Oh, that's so it.
That's got it. It's
Pomodoro,
close, right?
That's probably it. Pomodoro method.
Yeah.
We're dumb.
Well, this is like another thing.
The Pomodoro
like
method.
you have to just look up everything. Think about I also think about like old wives' tales.
Yes.
Like that stuff doesn't exist anymore because you can fact check everything on your phone.
You have all the information on their fingertips, and then you don't have to like ingest it and like save it and then go practice it or like use it. We're just like bombarded with, like you said, the fingertips at our world. The world at our fingertips.
Yes. I've been trying to be like more comfortable in uncertainty recently and like not fact check stuff.
That's so hard.
I think about like there's a time when you couldn't verify that. And that's not important information that you need to fact check, right? Right.
Yeah. I think that's like when people say like you grow old and get like wisdom, you're just like, oh, I don't care if I'm right or wrong anymore. It just like doesn't really matter.
That's true. Like stories that you would tell your kids for like life lessons or like, I don't know, I'm pretty superstitious. So like stuff like that. But
are you a conspiracy theorist?
not really.
Because that could be like I was thinking if you walk under a ladder or something, that's still things you can't
that's
you can't
a superstition.
Google and be like, is that gonna have bad luck? Like,
right,
because it's
like
let it play out.
belief system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting. But no, but you can't just be like, oh, this guy told me that. I guess people do make up stuff on Facebook, like boomers.
Oh my God, Facebook.
You know?
R.I.P.
I guess you still can spread.
Yeah, misinformation is spread because there's so much data, you don't ever know what's right and wrong and real and not. And
yeah.
So definitely a phone cleanse. It's good for like helping with short-term memory.
Do you feel like you have bad short-term memory?
I think we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think mine's on par with the not good people.
Yeah. I feel like I used to have a really good memory, but
you have like the greatest memory.
But it's not that good anymore.
About like my thoughts of like, which I still never fully introduced you, it's just getting piecemealed in here. But I was like, you have like the best, I'd say like personal memory. Like you have the memory of like stories or people or like facts. Like you really care about people's details.
Oh, that's sweet. I feel like I'm not as good as that now.
Huh.
Just aging, I guess, and like again, social media.
Yeah, just a phone takeover.
I don't know. I feel like it's just not as good anymore. But I do like that about myself.
Yeah. You're really good at people details.
Well, I think some of it has to do with like ADHD and stuff too. Like what I notice and what I don't, and like what information gets filtered out. Like I just feel like at its core my brain works differently than some people's.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that too?
I think your brain works differently.
How do you what about for you?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I haven't really thought that way.
Yeah.
I think everybody's brain works differently.
Yeah, from each other, for sure. I think it's so interesting.
But I think your brain's like more unique.
Oh, thanks. Most unique.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that still your Instagram bio?
Yeah,
most
it is.
Unique in 8th grade?
Yeah. And I hated it at the time. So
really?
Yeah. I mean, in 8th grade you don't want to be unique.
You want to be like herd mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to I've put it there to reclaim it.
Yeah. Circle back.
Yeah. I was absent from class on the day of voting. So I came back and
so you didn't get to vote.
Found out that everyone had decided to vote me for most unique. I don't know if it was a joke. It didn't feel good at the time.
So it's like a reminder in your bio for yourself.
I think it is a reminder that growing up being unique felt bad, or not being like everyone else. And now it feels really good.
Yeah.
I like being different. That's been a journey for sure. And sometimes being different still isn't good, right? Or I don't want to try to be different.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't try.
Yeah.
But it has to be what naturally exudes out of you.
Exactly. But yeah, it's been I think aging has been fun. I think we're so lucky to age. And the more that I learn, the more I love,
Yeah, definitely.
I live, laugh, love.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I saw a TikTok about that recently that people are oh, the live, laugh, love signs are going to come back around.
Okay, I hate that they were demonized. I get that it's ugly and I'm not going to put that in my house, but those are good words to live by.
Yeah, that's what the TikTok was oh, and now growing older, having responsibilities and families or whatever, it's just remembering to live, to laugh, and to love.
It is important. It's good. My college room, I wrote "Live, Laugh, Love." I think, and my freshman year, yeah, I think I did it, and put it up on my cork board or something.
Yeah.
Which sure, it's cringe, but
that's a forever quote.
Yeah. Do you have a motivational at work? I have a work philosophy. Do you have that? Or like a life philosophy?
No. I feel like I used to have like posters. I was thinking about this recently because I was like, oh, I'm back in Austin. Like, where are all the places I lived in Austin? I was like, oh, I had printed out, I'd made Canva posters and like printed out big posters and like hung them in my like old work office. And I was like, what did those say again? Like, I couldn't even remember. One of them was say stay hard, the like Goggins quote. And I was like, what does the other one say? And I went to go look it up and I forgot.
I remember you had a glow sign that said, I have a Glock in my Rari.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Is that your life motto?
TK got me that. I thought that was just so funny because it was like
it is funny.
Cursive. So it was like the live, laugh, love font kind of thing. But it said, I got a Glock in my Rari. And I was like, that's just perfect. That's why I'm like, TK's the one.
Yeah. I started reading something recently about like, some people are trying to like avoid trendiness and like be like timeless and stuff like that. And that's not as fun to like look back on. Like it's more fun to look back and see like what you were doing at the time and like the cringiness. Like it may look cringe, but it's actually like more fun to be of the time.
Yeah.
And live in the present.
You can't just like live for that's like stuffy houses or things that are like they don't have character.
Like I'm not into like the old money.
Yeah.
I mean I do want like an old beautiful house, but
it's fun to be like quirky and flashy and
yeah. It's way more fun.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yay.
Exactly.
Well, okay, I feel like I haven't got to take your mind on a spin of just we've definitely talked a lot about like phones and social media and the coming of I don't know, AI and the internet and things, but with where you're at today, maybe a phone detox would be part of it, but like where do you think that you find like your happy place? Or like if you were to think of like, hey, this is my perfect time, what would that look like for you? Like envisioning your nirvana there. Do you have anything that like you wish?
Yeah, I mean my happy place truly is like right here. I'm a couch rotting girl at heart, so love a good couch rot, but like the plants bring me so much joy. I think that I always want to be surrounded by like life and like even just this popping out another leaf recently. This is like even more recent. My double fenestration. Yeah, this is the second one. It's popped out one since then.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a new one. Anyway, but it brings me so much joy that Jake and I will be just like sitting here together in this exact spot, and there are moments where I'm like, and just like being surrounded by that good energy of like people that you love and love you, and the simple joys in life is where I find my nirvana, I would say. But is it nirvana like getting rid of the joy, the passion?
I mean, it could be. I know a lot of it can be like ego death.
Yeah.
But it's to each their own. So that's kind of what this podcast is, and the journey that I'm on is like talking to people that I love and that I'm closest with, and seeing like as we grow older, where do you find you want to spend more time in?
Yeah.
Like what do you want to sit in with yourself?
For sure.
Like if you were to just sit with yourself, what would that look like? Would it be a place mentally? What would like mentally that look like for you? Or like your physical place you describe as this. Is there like a mental state of mind as well that you wish your brain was at more often?
So when we were on our honeymoon in Italy, we hiked. We were trying to decide where to eat lunch. This is like a long-winded answer. Incredible trip. It was our honeymoon right after we got married. And we were looking just on Google Maps, like, oh, here. And I'm like, this one says it has a really good view, 10-minute walk. Let's go. This walk was all uphill. And I am not, I'm not early. Right. I mean, it had been a long trip, right? Like, we've done a ton of walking. And I was winded by the time we got up to this restaurant. And we're like winding, we're like, where the heck is this? We're going places we didn't know existed in this tiny town in Vernazza in Cinque Terre, Italy. And we have to wait for a table, and then they take us to this table, and we sit down, and it was truly the most gorgeous view I've ever seen in my whole life. And that's like another thing where I say, like, when I die, the state of mind that I want to go to is like that feeling of accomplishment and like the stars aligning for us to be at this restaurant in this time and place. And I was sitting across from the love of my life, also eating incredible food with an amazing view, and being waited on by like cute, flirty Italian men, right? Like that was like when I die, I hope that my soul exists in those moments. And for me, like I feel like a big piece of my life is connecting with people. Like that is really where I find joy, like us talking or like connecting with my friends, especially in person. I know I try so hard, so far. It's so hard. Thank God for technology again, but like having a good gab session, feeling connected to my people is like where I love to live. And even like the fun like side quests that our brains go on and all of that stuff. Like I feel like we always have something to talk about, even if it's wacky. I love it. I love it. And I've also tried to let go of materialism, which I think is a big part of Nirvana for me. I mean, I love my stuff, right? Like my clothes and my, like, I love fashion and all of that stuff. But knowing that I'm not that is a big part. Like, I want to know who I am beyond my material possessions. And that's where I find that connectivity with others.
Oh, that's perfect.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that was a good long journey. I love it.
Thank you. That was my story.
Yeah, like hiking up and on accident and sitting there. I can like feel it.
That's like life, right? Like
an accidental journey that you don't know where it's taking you, but then you like reach the top and
like that was truly the highlight of our whole trip. And we had not, for me, and if we hadn't had any of it planned, like, that's crazy, right? Like stuff that happens like that, where you're just meant to be there in that time and place and experience that. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
I'm glad we could meet in person. Definitely in person stuff. Like, I only ever want to have podcasting in person.
That's good. I like that.
I don't want to ever do a Zoom thing. Like, it's literally not the same. I'm just such an extrovert that, like, I need human, real life stuff sometimes.
For sure. I love you so much. You're my bestie.
This has been Navigating Nirvana with Natalie Nooner and Madison Bailey. And thanks for listening. Bye!